BAOH, Doctor the Phenomenon. He's back. I did not believe that BAOH will be back in this JoJo series, yet here we are. BAOH, the man with the plan, 1984, Araki's second greatest creation. Y'all already know. If you haven't checked out JoJo's All-Star Battle, the original JoJo All-Star Battle, this guy comes from a different manga that's not JoJo. Nonetheless, he is as JoJo as it gets, and his movesets are really amazing. The Dark Thunder phenomenon is really great. Acid Slime. His moves are very, 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 very similar to... His moves are very Shuto-ish, so personally, he's going to be very easy to get into, but that's not for me to say. That is for you guys to try out when All-Star Battle R comes out. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and run this reaction and this breakdown, of course, of BAOH. Old versus new. Y'all already know how we do here on the channel. Holla at the boy, and let's go ahead. Make sure you hit the follow, the sub, the like, thumbs up before we start. Let's get to work. What do we got, BAOH? Shioisu! BAOH! Alright. There's that. The laser cannon. I see you, BAOH. Okay. Now, Saber Off. So he still has the Saber Off. Dark Thunder Phenomenon. Here we go. Yo, this ultimate is so fucking great. So great. This ultimate is so great. Dark Thunder Phenomenon. That is right. There we have it. Boy, BAOH. 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 So let's go ahead and break this down. Down. So here we have some of his moves right here. That right there is the gauntlet punch that BAOH has. Basically the version for him in game. Now again, one thing I've noticed that if a move is being done, like a particular input is being done for the character starts shining with some glitter around him. So I'm thinking that those moves are actual techniques that you had to put the button input. Again, from my last video to this video, I talked a lot about how this game might be getting a button overhaul just to go ahead and compensate for certain things to make this game much smoother and much better. And after going over to the JoJo's All-Star Battle R, the All-Star Battle R website has been updated to reflect exactly what I'm saying. Not to a T, but they are definitely saying that a lot has been changed in order to dynamically make this game that much better than its predecessors. So I still believe that Saber Off are still going to be intact in this game, and I think that that's going to be his projectile. Obviously, the character has to be as good as the main characters because he is a special guest. Nonetheless, there's a lot of things that need to be changed from the first game to this game because BAOH had a lot of defensive issues. At this point, you got to go ahead and ask the question, is BAOH, or is the game adding a grapple breaking feature like Street Fighter does, or will BAOH have a better frame rate refresh from a overhead or jumping attack or whatnot? At this point, we have to go ahead and start doing the comparisons and showing you guys how each and one of these moves have changed for the better in this particular game to cause to make this character that much better and that much more efficient, obviously, from his predecessor. So without further ado, let's get down to the breakdown. Here we go. So here we go, guys. We're about to go ahead and break down BAOH. And his first move, we do have the laser beam, BAOH's laser beam. And as you can see, the major difference is obviously noticeable. The first one is if he's on the ground, the character gets slightly bounced up little by little. And on the last hit on the right side, right over here, if you guys see right over here on the final hit, he's going ahead and doing a twist and spin. Now, the higher the character is, the easier it is for you to go ahead and be able to do a combo on this side of things. So if you're going and using the laser beam in a combo route, then this is going to be the ideal version or the ideal way to use it, because it causes that extra knockback or that extra step, extra higher step in the spin off in order for you to add an assist to that. On the left side over here though, as you guys can see when he's on the floor, what it does is it causes the character to spin the exact same way as on this side over here. Nonetheless, it does not get elevated for the technique, and due to that, then comboing into it becomes a whole separate matter. It's more than likely used as a combo ender, has always been used as a combo ender. Nonetheless, that doesn't necessarily mean that in All-Star Battle R they couldn't have changed it for you to be able to go ahead and get back into the mix of things if you are doing combos with the laser beam. So that's generally the bigger difference between them. And honestly, not much has changed as far as the hit factors, the hit confirms. It is still an 8-hit confirm the exact same way. Nonetheless, like I said beforehand, as a combo stringer and extender / finisher, it has been enhanced in order to be able for you to add an assist to it. So here we have the BAOH Heart Saber, and if you guys check out how it works, A versus B or A versus B here, you guys will realize immediately the bigger difference. The bigger difference is in All-Star Battle R, you can cancel BAOH's Heart Saber into a different move. In All-Star Battle, you cannot. In All-Star Battle, it is a combo under. No matter what level you use, level 1, 2, or 3, the BAOH Heart Saber does not give you the up back or the bounce up that in All-Star Battle R is giving you. Another feature is that all moves, if not the majority of moves, will be able to get canceled and used into another set of move or into another string set of combos. So this move in particular is being one of those that is giving you the access, as you can see when the character blinks right at the last frame over here in All-Star Battle R. That is called the character cancel or the jojo cancel. So when you do that, you're able to go ahead and put an additional input to stop the character from what he's doing and then start doing a different combo string or a different special move. To be honest, this is one of the things that I was looking forward to seeing, where they would change it up and how they would change it up. But the BAOH Heart Saber is definitely going to be very useful in this iteration. Another thing is there is less of a frame gap when he does the jump, so there's that. BAOH himself was pretty balanced in the last one. The biggest issue he had, again, like I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, was the fact that his grappling was terrible. It looks like they might have fixed that with this, with these moves, with the way that his frames are activating frame 1 without a beat missed. Now, on the other end, we do have the BAOH Heart Saber jump. The BAOH Heart Saber jump is actually confirming itself a lot better and causing itself to be more of a combo extender. If you see on All-Star Battle R over here, as the character's bounced up or is in the air, if you use this technique, it just causes the character immediately to bounce in the same area but upwards, allowing you, because your frame has been recovered in All-Star Battle R, of course, to use more techniques and continue doing your thing. Now, All-Star Battle, as you guys can see, you still do have the same, you still have some kind of the same concept. The difference is that the hit confirm can actually jump over the character, which is a very bad hit confirm. Now, take this for me. It looks cool in All-Star Battle being like, whoa, jumping over and hitting the character, landing behind them or whatever the case might be. It is not cool that your character lands backwards, does not allow you to be able to go ahead and continue the frame of hits that you would like to do when you do this jump. If you catch somebody with the BAOH Heart Saber on the floor, will he react the same way as Josuke is doing in All-Star Battle over here? More than likely, yes. But the difference is how the hit confirm works. Because if you use the BAOH Heart Saber from one side of the stage or from the mid screen and you catch somebody with that instead of him flying over the character, he's going to go ahead and hit the hit confirm in front of the character, allowing you to be able to go ahead and proceed into a combo. And that's just like a little bit of the smaller adjustments that makes this character a lot better. This makes the character a lot better. Being able to confirm hits and continue a combo like it is over here, that's dope. This right here, it looks cool, but you know what? If I can't turn around and continue my combo strings, then it's nothing. The slight revamps are causing his hit confirms to be that much more stable, and thus giving you better entries and more stable combo routes. Now, we do have the Saber Off. Saber Off is definitely returning in its full glory. Now, the difference between one Saber Off and the other Saber Off is the following. This one is being used in the middle of a combo. Now, does it mean that you can't use the Saber Off separately? No, that does not mean that. You can definitely still do the Saber Off low, medium, and high. Yes, it'll still have the same kind of control output, where if you throw it low, it'll throw the floor, medium, it'll throw semi-medium, and high will go around the character trying to come back. This is a combo entry point. Saber Off is not going to go anywhere. Nonetheless, the way Saber Off works when you're far versus close is what's going to make the major difference. In this iteration of Saber Off, check it out. In All-Star Battle, you can use it in different methods, and either way, when the character was on the floor or away from you and the thing hit, it will only cause the character to just not stagger slightly, thus not allowing you to go ahead, and catch in or jump in to be able to do any techniques. In All-Star Battle R, though, they are changing the Saber Off. So if you're on the floor and you get hit with the Saber Off, depending on which way you get hit, if you get hit with it in front of you, yes, you still get that knockback stagger. Nonetheless, if the Saber Off comes around you or hits you in a certain angle or whatever, it actually pushes you forward towards BAOH, making it that you can go ahead and use it as a combo stringer or as a combo entry point. Come on. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. Don't even gotta bread and butter. I'm gonna repeat myself. And that's just the major differences between them. That's part of why when we get this and we get these trailers, this is only what I call the tip of the iceberg in regards to what you can and can't do. These are single player combos straight. This is single player flexes for the developer. This isn't adding assists. This isn't adding the extra layers of seasoning that we, the JoJo players, are going to add to it. But nonetheless, it's really cool to see that these are the things that the developers had in mind. They say, yo, this is what you can do by yourself. Now imagine what you can do when you add a second cast character to it and the madness that this is going to ensue once you start playing JoJo's All-Star Battle War. We're going to be moving to this technique, which I believe is BAOH Melting Acid, and you guys can see the name on the right side over here. This hasn't changed much, but I can definitely tell you exactly where it has changed, and you guys wouldn't guess it. For one, everything looks exactly the same until the very end. The very end causes the character in All-Star Battle to splat on the floor, just straight splat. Whereas in All-Star Battle R, you bounce off the floor. If you bounce off the floor, your character can actually recover his frame. Your character will be able to do a crouching medium or crouching low into a Saber Off or into a BAOH's Heart Saber, and that can actually allow you to go ahead and start a combo with heavy hitting confirm and then taking it into whatever combo route you want to go to. Now, the question about this move is considered a launch technique. Will they adjust it so it could be a grappling technique, like a Zangief technique, where if you use it and the character's blocking or you're moving backwards or whatever, it catches you and it's going to cause you to do a grapple? Or is it going to be based off like, well, the launch is like a palm attack and you could just block it? That's going to be interesting if they changed it like that. That makes a world of difference. That means that BAOH has significantly become overpowered in that sense. This can be a game-breaking move if you're using BAOH the way you want to use them and you keep people at a distance with the Saber Off and throwing the Saber, then when you get at a certain distance, all you have to do is this technique. And if the other character doesn't avoid it, if it's an actual grapple, you're going to be able to eat all day. Here we have the BAOH Break Dark Thunder phenomenon. And this move comes back from All-Star Battle. The major difference between them is you can still control them low, medium, high, the same way as All-Star Battle over here. But if you do it in All-Star Battle R, what ends up happening is you're going to get a knockback, a full knockback on that technique. Medium is still going to push you back. So if you look at my mouse over here, your character on a regular basis with All-Star Battle will land somewhere around here when you do the attack. Nonetheless, when you do it in All-Star Battle R, no matter what level it is, you're going to land somewhere around here, the mid part, or towards the back. Low, medium, high, no matter what, is going to be controlled based off the distance of how hard you're hitting him. It's not going to be literally stuck over here. It's not going to be like All-Star Battle where no matter what level you're doing it, this one being the medium, as you guys can see in the reference video, you're still being in the same distance. In the end, I think that BAOH has been adjusted fine enough. I don't think that all of his adjustment will make him 1,000% much more viable and playable compared to the original All-Star Battle. Nonetheless, all of these new changes make sense in order to enhance the way he plays. BAOH is an amazing character, has been an amazing character with an exceptional bad frame rate weakness, and I'm hoping that that's really what they tackle. All these moves can look alike, all these moves can have very much similar takes, and all these moves can have been adjusted, but at the end of the day, if I can stick to a bread and butter technique against BAOH, that's what's going to happen, and I think that that's what I'm really looking forward to. I think that BAOH, although not touched on as much as the other characters that I've played and talked about here, I think that he's worth giving a shot and seeing what differences and how good he will be in this particular game. That's it. That's all I got. Thank y'all for watching. Love you guys. Appreciate it. Holla at the boy, and I'm out.